So today's video is about becoming the person you've always wanted to be. And before I start this video, I just want to say that I'm not claiming that I am the person that I've always wanted to become right now, but I'm definitely in the process of becoming that person. And I found the steps on what I need to do every day to become that person. And now all it takes is just a matter of time. So just wanted to get that clear before we continue. So, how do you actually become the person that you've always wanted to become? Step one, you need to define your ideal self. You need to understand and have an image of the person you want to become in your head all the time. Understand, how does this person walk? How does he talk? How does he carry himself? What kind of energy does he bring into a room? How do they earn their money? And what habits and traits do they consistently show? You got to break it all down. Write a one-page document of the person who you're trying to become. And whatever style you have, write down the style that he wears. Write down the languages that he speaks. Write down the work that he does. And the more detail that you create, the clearer the blueprint becomes, because it gives you more actionable steps to then become that person. So don't settle for really vague goals or broad goals. Design the exact person you want to become. This is so important. You need to know the exact person you want to become. Step two, identify the daily actions. So you have all the habits, all the traits that your ideal self possesses. Now how do you get those traits? Well, if you want to become more social, you're gonna have to talk to a lot more people. If you're gonna if you want to create content, or if you want to do sports, you're gonna have to play that sport or create content every single day. And the more times you do that, you will become the person who you want to become. It's really, really simple, but it doesn't mean it's easy. So for me, for example, I've always wanted to create content, and that's exactly what I'm doing today. Now, who knows where this will lead into, 2 years or 3 years down the line? I'm still not sure. But I do know that the person that I am now is going towards that direction of the person who I want to become. I have the clear image in my head, and I'm doing the daily action steps that I need to do in order to become that person. So, if your ideal self is disciplined, maybe the action is waking up early at a certain time. So if your ideal self is a disciplined person, but you're still staying up in bed till 9 a.m. on your phone, maybe that's a change that you need to make, right? If they're wealthy, maybe it's a learning skill or working on a side hustle. So you got to break down how your ideal self earns, right? If that's through sports, if that's through content, if that's through whatever skill you decide to pursue, you got to pursue that skill every single day. And it's kind of hard to do that every single day, which is why success is kind of hard, right? Because a lot of people don't show up every day. You have to be consistent with it. And if they're confident, maybe practicing good posture, speaking with clarity, learning how to use your words, that's going to affect you directly, and just directly put you in that direction of becoming the person you want to become. Confidence, if you're, say, overweight or underweight, you're not happy with your body, go to the gym. The gym will help you build that confidence, and over time you'll get a good physique if you do the right inputs. So you got to figure out the daily actions and do those daily actions. It's really, really simple. Now you have the ideal person who you want to become. You have the image clear in your head. You have the daily actions that you need to do in order to become that person. And the most important part, execution. You have to start acting as if you're already that person. Now, what does this mean? Treat your list of actions that you need to do in order to become the person you want to become as a daily checklist. Show up with the same mindset, energy, and discipline that your future self would have. And over time, the repetition that you do every single day will rewire your brain and reality to match the vision. And that vision in your head is the person you want to become. So you don't wait until you become that person. You start acting like that today. And over time, you'll become more of that person, and it'll feel way more natural until you eventually are that person. And yeah, that's basically what you need to do. So step one, figure out the exact person you want to become. It's down to the finest detail. Step two, what actions does he do every single day to become that person? And step three, do the actions. Once you do that, in 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, you will be in a way better position and just overall way happier. And you'll feel like you've made progress. You won't feel stuck because now you have actionable daily steps, daily checklists to do. And you will see progress a lot sooner than you think because you're going to start acting on day one. So if you like content like this, I'm going to create a whole lot more of it. So you can follow me or subscribe to me. I have TikTok, Instagram, everything. And I'm still really new to the content thing. But this is the type of content I am going to create in the future. So if you like it, then yeah, subscribe.